Hello, how are you today? So, another great day. It is 8:30 Mountain Time ish. I just always have a little challenge sometimes making it right on the dot. But I wanted to talk to you today about just uncertainty. Uncertainty. Those things that you've got in your head that say, I should be doing this, I could be doing this, why aren't I doing this? Well, uncertainty comes along in an interesting way sometimes. It's just to make us think. What do we have? What have we placed in our way to move forward? So, as a solutions person, this is why people come to me. They come to me for solutions. They don't hang around long. I'm not one of those people that people have to work with for years and years and years. I'm a solution creator. And I look at people's uncertainty and I help them figure out a way out. Good morning. Uncertainty is there sometimes for us to make choices. And if it is difficult for some of us to make choices, then those uncertainties become obstacles. But sometimes, if you're real zen, if you're really zen, the obstacle is the path, the obstacle or obstacles is the path to your solution. So, what do I mean by that? And if you're curious, I always like to pick a book up in the morning and read. And this one is The Art of Uncertainty. And if you haven't seen this book, it's just good stuff to chew on once in a while. But sometimes I get a little in a space myself where I go, oh, I don't seem to be doing what I need to do. You know, my whole life has been providing solutions. So I'm an educator, I'm a teacher. I inform people with their information. I help with sales and online marketing. But my coaching, training, mentoring is always done best from what's stopping you. So there's a lot of formulas out there, and I know all the formulas. I have those situations in where I can train you on how to uh, gather people on Facebook to bring in a bigger audience, to have a greater marketplace. I can do the same on LinkedIn, but I always have to find what is going on with you that is stopping you from learning a new system, applying a new system. You may already know it. You're running around saying, I know it, I know it. But the question is, are you applying it? And if you're applying it, are you getting the achievement, the results that you want? So, somewhere in all of those is opportunity for solution after solution after solution. Because sometimes we solve one thing, but then there's another obstacle. So, I'm trying not to be too airy fairy out here, but there are a lot of people in the world that do not know how to craft solutions. They work from, I want to be right. Well, you know what? There's many times I've asked a customer to move on to someone else because I have given them what I can give them. They have gotten from me what they could have gotten from me. And now it looks like they need this. So, as a solution provider, good morning, as a solution provider in sales and marketing skills, I always know I don't have all the answers. If you're someone that wants to write a book, well, I can take you so far, meaning the crafting of the book, your topics, things like that. If you want to write posts that get people's attentions, I can help you with that. But sometimes the implementation of some of those, like let's get the book published, let's do this, I'm going to have to connect you with someone that has those connections, but I can do that. So, as a solutions provider, if I don't have the answer, I find the people that do have the answer. And I got to tell you, I have a very eclectic base of providers of services. So sometimes people ask me, well, how many clients do you have? Well, it depends. Depends on what they want. I might have 1 day clients. I might have 90-day clients. I might have 6 month clients. But if somebody wants to build their nice professional base on a social media platform, I also have the tools they need to do that. And that is where lots of times the uncertainty is because people don't know the tools. So when you come to someone like me, do I do sales? Yes. Do I market? Yes. Are you my client? Maybe not. So the certainty of your uncertainty is that I can help you sort it. The certainty of your uncertainty is that whatever's going on in your head is simply an obstacle. And what is going on in your head is I may or may not have something to put you into, but if not, I have the solution. So as a solution provider, I'm very open to always admitting that I may or may not have the answers, but I know the resource. I know where you need to go. I know who to connect you with. And then maybe that has to be resolved and you come back to me. Or maybe I help you and then I move you forward to the next person. So this is what people don't understand about themselves sometimes. Is they sell and market the dollar. I can help you make this much money. Do you know there are actually some people that are not motivated for that because they know that if they get true with themselves, the money will come. And yes, there was a book written years ago, Do What You Love and the Money Will Come. But if you are true to yourself, then there's no resistance to money flowing in your way, into you. So flow is kind of an interesting thing. So we can learn you need all the systems that are out there. So like to know how to do an email system, to know how to do, to get more people to join your list. And by the way, you can all join my list if you hit successwithmarla.com. And I also have ways to help you get more yeses from your clients. And in fact, I have an opportunity Wednesday for you to hear 9 steps to get a yes. So you see, I'm very familiar with systems, and I know when you're ready for those systems or you're not ready, but I can help you prep for those systems. So I'm a unique mentor coach because everybody has a different starting place. And I'm going to honor your starting place. And your starting place is just that you need a solution. So before we go off on a tangent, finding you all of these different things that you can do, let's find you the one solution. So I work with people all the time that the obstacle is I'm offering this, I'm offering this, I'm offering this, and nobody's coming. Well, maybe nothing about you has warmed them up to you. You're just sandblasting them with your offers. Offers they have to resonate with the person. So you have to know their pain. So when somebody comes up to me and says, you should write a book, Marla, do you know, I'm better as a speaker because I'm going to talk to things that you won't talk about. And I'm going to talk to things that if you put them in writing, they're going to be really stuffy sounding. They just aren't who I am. Now, if I can do podcasts, which is what I'm looking at, that's where I could do well. And if you want to transcribe my podcasts and make them live, then wonderful. But I got to tell you, I edited a book years ago. I helped someone take her podcasts. These were radio bits, but podcasts, before podcasts were a thing. And we had to rewrite every one of those so that they sounded better in a book because they sounded really good in a podcast. So you cannot always just directly correlate an audio file to a written file because the meaning is lost when the tone of voice is lost. So now let's go back to someone who said to me the other day, but I'm offering everything. You are. But there's no engagement in your offer. There's nothing there that says, where's your pain? If you have this pain, this might be something you want to look at. If you have the pain of wanting to meet more people, but you're kind of introverted, then let's talk about how this podcast, this TV show, this article, this blog that you yourself could produce might help you meet more and more of those people. So as a solutions-oriented person, again, I can help you direct to where you want to go. Now, somebody says, well, how do you get to be a solutions oriented person? It's part of my wiring. And I'm not saying I always get the best solutions, but I have options like gangbusters. Always. If you're sitting in front of me and you're telling me you're stuck, you can get 3 sentences out of your mouth, and I know I got 3 options for you. Now, are they the best options? That's how we work together. We go find the best option for you. It's not the best option because I came up with it. I open the doors. I open the doors. And when you get the door open and you see what it is you have not been seeing, then that's the value I bring to you. Is I bring you eyeballs, I bring you vision, and I bring you the guts to just step in and do it. So years ago, I found it very, very easy to do my job and my profession and run my business because I was a solutions-oriented provider. I managed over 3,000 housing units and commercial units. They were in office buildings. They were in 300 and 400 unit complexes. They were in single family homes. And, on a daily basis, we had 200 maintenance calls a day. Yep, guaranteed 200 maintenance calls a day. And we got them handled. We had 80 vendors, 5 on staff maintenance. We got it handled. And then sometimes if we had to do a major construction job, I could manage those too. And then I had trained a great team. So I loved that, except that it was too intense and it took a lot of energy. And I found that I did not know how to step away and restore myself. So when I realized that I had gotten to myself to a point of full on needed to take a year off to recover my health, I realized that I totally enjoyed being a solutions provider. It is my DNA. I'm a solutions provider. So now my friends and businesses acquaintances know that. It's not like I'm E.F. Hutton, but they'll turn and say, well, what do you think, Marla? And I'll think about it for a while. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's just a gut response. But I know that if you need to turn a corner, I can always see around the corner. I can see around 3 corners. And that's how I help you. So I see where you can't see. And then if you believe you can't do anything about what you see, well, then that's another whole situation that we have to work with. So if you want to work with me, then what you do is you just hit successwithmarla.com. You take my invitation to join me Wednesday night when we talk about 9 ways to get to yes, or you just set time with me to come on in and see if I can help you find a solution that you need, short-term or long-term. I'm your solutions person in social media marketing, in sales, and in whatever project it is you want to get off to sell yourself better. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.